One of these days, I'll fix my hotkeys. Hey there, folks! rinimt here, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV. In the last part, we beat the hardest trial in the game. I don't know how we did it. It was pretty close. It was pretty close. And now, we're off to rock the Castrum. So, as I mentioned in the last part, I am going to be splitting up this one and the next dungeon, because they're just, like, so long in cutscenes. So, I may end up with this being a little bit smaller, but also we do need an average item level of 42 to even be able to enter here. I think this is considering it gave us the item level information blurb, this is the first time we've had that. So let's go ahead and queue Castrum Meridianum. So, while we queue for this real quick, I do have to put out some warnings. The cutscenes in this are autoplay. There's no voice. I can't do anything about it. They're unskippable. Everyone in the group has to watch them. So I'm going to try and read them on a timer, but if I miss anything, I'm sorry. Secondly, there is a chance, this is going to be the same warning as Ornvale, there is a chance people may leave at the start because they want Praetorium, basically. I don't think it needs to, I've already said that Praetorium's the next thing. They want Praetorium and not Castrum Meridianum, or CM for short, because experience. Yeah. So, those are the main things to note. The other thing is, because this is such old content, and relatively to everything else, and it's level 50 and all that, when we're not in cutscenes, it is going to be go, 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 go. It's not going to be, oh, we can just stop and enjoy and smell the flowers. It's going to be go. Things are going to be getting pulled. Things are going to be going all over the place. Tanks will probably pull things into, like, a very convenient spot so they can just rush off to the next bit. And, yeah. That's going to be how it is for both CM and Praetorium. So, I'll do this warning again in the next video, but anyways. Of course the secret was a tank this time. Of course. So yeah, as I mentioned, the cutscenes in here are completely unskippable, so people can't run ahead even if they wanted to. So, the reason they made them unskippable, actually, is because of people running ahead, and they pretty much would ruin the experience for any new players. So, yeah. They had to do something. So initially what they did is they did make it so you could auto-skip cutscenes. Like, these are the reasons why auto-skip cutscenes are a thing. So the first thing we want to do here is apparently pull everything in the freaking area. So this is a thing that can also happen. But yeah, so as we're kind of in cutscenes right now without any talking. Yeah, so initially what they did is they made it so you could auto-skip cutscenes, but then they would be like, be yelling at new players, skip the cutscenes, watch them at the end, watch them afterwards, so we can get through this. We aren't waiting for you. And they would just leave them behind anyway, even if they were watching. So yeah, it would completely ruin the experience for anyone new, which was just, it was so painful, honestly. And, oh my gosh, I have friends, apparently. I really have friends. Tie. And yeah, so this is what people do. They just pull the entire thing and then run into the boss arena. And so after a while, they were like, okay, so this is being really bad for new players. It's really, like, making new players not have a good time here. Gosh dang it, sneezing. So, okay, so what we're gonna do instead is adjust the experience gain. and just like make it so no one can skip the cutscenes. And so now everyone has to watch the cutscenes at the same time. They cannot skip them, and that's why they're on autoplay. But now, of course, they do have a duty roulette for these two particular dungeons. And this tank is really, really running ahead. Like, oh my gosh. So this is what I mean. Like, they're gonna pull it to a particular spot so that they can optimize their movement afterwards, and it's like, oh my god, it really doesn't make a difference, right? It makes like 2 seconds of difference. So there's a bunch of ads in this fight. It does things. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so now these give a bunch of experience for the roulettes, and yeah, if I didn't know better, I'd swear you had a personal grudge against Magitech armor. Oh, hi, Tyson. What can I say? I couldn't bear to let you have all the fun. Don't worry, Biggs and Wedge have everything in hand, truth be told. I don't think they like having the work of 3 men. Or I think they like having the work of 3 men. Wedge wasn't exactly pleased to be left behind, though, and made quite sure I knew it. I must say, our recent struggles have done wonders for the lad's spirit. Given the size of this place, I suspect there might be an armor or 3 to be had. Or I suspected there might be an armor 3 to be had. I was right. Not as bad as I thought. If I have half Marqu's talent for mending things, I should be able to get it working again. Listen, Arya, we intercepted an Imperial communication indicating that the ultimate weapon is indeed being housed within the Praetorium. We also learned that the field which protects the compound is powered by no fewer than 3 generator towers. If you're to deactivate the field, you need to locate and disable them all. And I'm here to help you do just that. See that chute? It leads to waste disposal. Somewhere nearby, there will be a cerulean facility supplying fuel to the closest of the 3 towers. Find the place and break things. I like breaking. Go on ahead, Arya. I'll be along as soon as I finish my repairs. So yeah, that's why they were bringing it over to this random thing on the side. So yeah, at this point, all that really separates people with the forced cutscenes is that is loading time. So like some people will get ahead because of loading and yada yada yada. Anyways, once we go up this ramp, we have another cutscene. Just kind of showing us, oh hey, here's what you kind of need to do. So anyways, going up ahead here, that Magitech Reaper is totally going to aggro someone. Me. Also, I am not in Fist of Fire because I've been so distracted by the fact, must go, must go, must go. Alright, so the tank is probably going to start pulling everything if someone doesn't do something about the other enemies up ahead. And that's us. They're, of course, you know, not aggroing everything. So over here, we've got a couple enemies. There used to be a treasure chest there. And so there's also searchlights in the area, which are going to bring in ads. So what we need to do here is we need to kill these 2 Magitech vanguards. I have friends. And this tank is not giving a flying marmot's butt about any of this. Ow! Could, like... Ow. So, unfortunately, it's a little awkward to bring here. But yeah, so we need to kill these 2 Magitech vanguards because they will drop these ceruleum these incendiaries, which we need to use. And of course, no one's picking him up. No one's picking him up here. We need to use these. And this tank is in such a hurry to run ahead that they're ignoring the basic mechanics of this place. This is what I mean. You see what this is exactly what I mean. Like, they're gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. Fast, fast, fast. Run, run, run. Basically. And it's like, and imagine this with being all, please skip the cutscenes. And it's like, ugh. Yeah. Frustrating. I did skip my cutscenes the first time through here, so I had no freaking clue what was going on. Like, none. And it took me forever to even bother to go back and read them. So, like, my experience here was completely ruined my first time through. Not as bad as it was ruined in Praetorium, though. Well, since apparently the tank cannot be bothered to actually wait for, you know, everyone. Oh my god, you gotta go fast. Yeah, it's still really frustrating to a new player, because a new player, like, obviously I have the small advantage that, like, I am not new, but, like, a new player is gonna get lost. They're, like, it's gonna be hard for them to figure out where the heck am I supposed to go, and yeah, you get the tank, like, running ahead like so, and it's like, oh my gosh. So anyways, this is our next boss. There's a bunch of ads, and more and more spawn, and ideally the secondary tank will be grabbing them so that they aren't smacking on the healers. I say ideally. Often does not happen, though. No, it doesn't. And just like that, Sid breaks through the wall, because where we were is literally right over there. There you are! I didn't have the patience to take the long way around. I see you've disabled the first generator. That leaves us with 2. Ah, bugger. That was me, wasn't it? Well, there's nothing for it but to press on. We must see the remaining generators, but the enemy has the chance before the enemy has a chance to regroup. You go on ahead, Arya. I'll bring up the rear. And by bring up the rear, what he actually means is we're going to have to run ahead and then wait for him to slowly walk up and help us raise some hell, and just be like, I'm coming, as everyone's rush, rush, rush. Rush, rush, rush. Must go. Also, we have to make sure we pick out that Imperial identification key. So yeah, this is why it's way persist, because he's gonna blow up this wall, and once he blows up this wall, we're gonna see these groups of enemies up here. So of course the tank is going to rush on ahead and pull them and start pulling literally everything here. Literally everything, la 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 la, as they go on. Let's hit the searchlight terminal before they start pulling even more of literally everything. So, yeah, what you're supposed to actually do here is you saw those cannons there, you're supposed to deal with those use those cannons to deal damage to the enemies, and yada yada yada. Don't worry, no one ever does it anymore. Yeah. Oh my gosh, you literally you don't do this! Ah! So yeah, you can still use the cannons here to kind of like push the damage, and oh god, Monk Death incoming. Because I'm tanking because no one's killing stuff here. Yeah, so the reason you don't really do this is because, so Sid is now going to proceed to clip through this wall. And now we have to wait for freaking ever for him to get back here. That's why you don't do that massive pull. You do it and split in 2 different pulls. So you don't have to wait for freaking ever for him to slowly catch up so we can do the next boss. gonna take a while, as long as it took me to run here. I know, Flinkity's disconnecting. No. So, when Sid first gets here, these 3 Magitech claws are going to spawn. And now we have to wait for the boss to spawn. Almost there. Keep that thing occupied. So, ideally the tank turns this into the wall, so it's not, you know, putting massive damage out. And there's a little trick you can do here. You can stun it with just the right timing so that that defense boost does not actually apply. But unfortunately, it looks like that did not happen. So now we have to deal with ads. Well, Sid's taking care of them. Slowly. So as long as the tether's here, that means that thing is up. And yeah, let's do this real quick before the next round goes up. There, I stunned it for the last round at least, so now we can do full damage. Yeah, so you can do that the first round, and then you can kind of just destroy it before any of the other waves of ads spawn. And but Sid has to destroy a bunch of Magitech Deathclaws, and fine work, Arya. Stand clear, I have in mind to loose some fireworks. Diverting all power to cannons. Damn it, there goes the core. I fear I may have overestimated its maximum operating capacity by a few orders of magnitude. I blame Mark Q. And we'll need to figure out something else. Yes, yes. Well, well, the traitor himself, and with his meddlesome friend for company. You go on ahead, Arya. I need to get to the bottom of something. Alright, we need to make sure we pick up this identification key, because of course the tank is already... Rush, rush, rush! Off we go! Off we go! Because gotta go, 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 go! Must go super fast and get through the not by about 1 second faster, and pull it right past the cannons, even though that would make this way faster, but you know, can't have that. Not have that. And of course now, they're like, of course the problem is they do have a healer that's going with them, so it does mean they're getting support in doing all this nonsense of gotta rush ahead and so forth. So the reason we need those ID keys is for these Magitech terminals. Once we get through here, you're gonna see a whole bunch of Magitech claws in front of us. We're gonna ignore those. What you need to do is you need to go over to the sides, because there are some searchlight terminals up here. So we need to hit both of those to turn off the searchlights in the area. Of course, they can go out of range by having your camera just wrong. It's me. Are you all right? That's an assault craft you're up against. You don't stand a chance with conventional weapons. You're gonna need something big to bring it down. A mortar, a cannon, anything. Hold on, Arya. I'm on my way. Oh, look! Cannons. So we are going to have to fire those cannons up at that thing now. As after, while we deal with these, it's kind of both really. And eventually, at some point in dealing with all this, some magic colossus are going to spawn. So these ones you can't really avoid very well. But we do need to take down that assault craft, and eventually it'll give you status updates on what's going on. And it'll go down. Fools, if you are resolved to die here, you might at least have done so without first making a mess of the place. I see that Garland is not with you. More's the pity. I'd hope to slay him, but never mind the traitor for now. I have so looked forward to this meeting, Ariana. Yes, I know much and more about you, about your strength and your hidden talents. I would sample them firsthand, and you will indulge me. Oh, I clicked out of the window again. And this is a terrible spot to be way to be tanking at. Colossus right into the other enemy. And we're running ahead again. Alright. Where the heck is my mouse cursor? Seriously, what the heck combos? What the heck? So yeah, this fight as the tank runs on ahead again. That's what I mean. They just run ahead. This fight, oh god, this fight's had a history. So you can't actually directly damage her. What you instead have to do is you have to use these cannons to attack her like so. You can still some of the first timers because they'll be up attacking her. But yeah, you literally cannot damage her. So what you need to do is you use cannons to attack her to break the armor. However, every now and then, at certain damage intervals, she will spawn some adds. These are pretty simple to take care of. In fact, you can pretty much take care of them with the cannons if you so desire. And yeah, what you want to do is if you pull her, if you get aggro on her, you just want to bring her into the middle. And not really be running her all around and all that nonsense. So, what they used to do with this fight, and when I say, oh, this fight's had a history, is, what they used to do is, back in the day, you would do timing for all this. You would make sure you timed all this just right, so that you could get less ads spawning. I did pull her. Awesome. That's what I was hoping to do. Yeah, you just want to hold her in the middle like so. And yeah, she does like no damage. Like, that's tickled. And well, yeah, that's the basics of this particular fight. So you can really tell the newer people because they go for her, they don't go for the cannons, and yeah, but yeah, you used to time it, and it just took so long. Longer than just dealing with the ads, really. My lord was quite taken with you in the power you possess of the Echo. Naturally, could not help but wonder whom this princess among women might be. Only discover that you are but another adventurer, no better than the multitude. Yet, in spite of this, the masses hold you their champion and shower honors upon your head. It defies all reason. How is it that you could be such a thorn in the side? Wherever you appear, you leave havoc in your wake. You even slew Ritzatain, one of our very finest. Well, I will not speculate. Truth be told, I couldn't care how you have done these things. What matters to me is the fact that you have done them. If you are allowed to continue, you will eventually deprive me of all that I have toiled for all that is mine by right. My minions, my comrade, even my Lord Gaius. Well, you cannot have them. His dreams and ambitions, his body and soul, they are mine, do you hear me? All mine. I lost everything once before. I will not suffer for it to happen again. We'll kill you, adventurer. Only your death can bring me peace. Alright, so now the tank is of course going to drag it close to the edge of the dungeon so you can optimize your time in here. Anyways, so this is basically another just basic beatdown fight. As you're going to spawn, they're going to target specific people. The tanks can do nothing to get them off. So your best bet is to either AoE them down or just ignore them. Ideally what happens is they are brought over to the group, but of course no one ever brings them over to the group, so instead they get beat up. And in the last wave, a Magitech Colossus does go ahead and spawn, but and apparently I'm now tanking it. But that one actually does have an aggro table, so ideally the off tank grabs it, deals with it, and they bubble up. So this is the only skippable cutscene in the dungeon. No, it's happening all over again. Please, I cannot bear it. Don't take him away from me. My Lord Gaius! Another poor fool who craved Gaius' affection over all else. May her soul know rest. 'Tis a miracle no harm has come to you, my friend, one for which I will happily give thanks. And the wonders do not end there, truthfully. Now, did you really mean to send that assault craft crashing into Generator Tower? If you did, you are a bloody liar. If you didn't, well, you're too modest. Whichever you are, you've managed to open the way to the Praetorium. The only problem is, we can't reach it on foot. Nay, we'll need to take the Enterprise. I'll upgrade the cerulean processing plant, so let's regroup there. This is it, Arya. The final confrontation awaits. Alright. And that is Castrum Meridianum. So let's speak with Raban. I knew you wouldn't let us down, soldier. With the Praetorium stripped of its defenses, the way to the ultimate weapon lies open. The time has come for the final phase of Operation Archon. Let's grab that money, because there's some more earrings here that we don't need. Literally don't need. The ultimate weapon. Oh, I forgot to save that. For the final phase of the operation, my flames will storm Castrum Meridianum and suppress what is left of the Imperial garrison. If all goes well, this will allow you to reach the Praetorium unopposed, fit and ready for your encounter with the ultimate weapon. Yours is the most dangerous mission of all, but the best must bear the heaviest burden, and you're the best we have. There's not another soul in this realm that could see the deed done, and Merwib and Kane are of the same mind as me. Though all hangs on your success, you must not let our plight make you desperate. Victory belongs to the bold, not the reckless. Bards are wont to sing of heroes who valued their life and not next to honor, love, and liberty. But I tell you now, that which men value at naught they sell cheap. Risk no more than you must, you hear me? Now, best you are off. We have work to do, the both of us. See that your preparations are in order, then report to Sid. He awaits you with the Enterprise at the cerulean processing plant. May Roger grant you strength. Alright, so let us get back to the cerulean processing plant as I make a friend. I don't want this kind of friend still. So we're level 54 now. Yay. Yay. The Enterprise is at your disposal. When you're ready to head for the Praetorium, you need only say the word. If we succeed in destroying the ultimate weapon, it will deal a crippling blow to the Empire's hopes of conquest. After that, the 14th Legion would not dare to move against us, barring the discovery of further elegant doomsday devices, that is. Let's be on our way yet, guys, and this plaything awaits. So, the Praetorium is now accessible, but of course, like I mentioned before, I'm not going to be doing it this video. I am going to check on some various cleanup things. Oh, there's one of the achievement fates, actually. It is fairly difficult, though, so... I'm just trying to think if... Nothing here I need to do, so... Yeah, I think we should be good to go ahead and just end it here. I know this is a bit shorter than I have been doing, but trust me. We want to break the next dungeon off into a different video. We really, really, really do. So, thank you all so much for watching. In the next part, we will storm the Praetorium and hopefully take down the ultimate weapon. So, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider liking, commenting, and or subscribing. If you really enjoyed it, consider supporting the channel. All support greatly helps her keep being content like this. You'll find the links for that in the description, along with links to me on social media. So thank you again for watching, and until next time, this is rinimt, signing out.